So today is the 1st of April. It is a cold early morning start on day 13 of my quarantine here at home with my family. It's safe to say that by now, like many of you, I'm starting to get a little bit bored of my mum. I'm starting to get a little bit bored with my mundane daily routine of trying to be as productive as possible, but ultimately feeling pretty useless at the end of each day about not being able to do more to help out our frontline staff who are doing such an insane job at the moment of making this country run as smoothly and as close to normality as possible while tackling the coronavirus head on through the awesome work of our NHS staff who are just insane. So I wanted to try and do something from the confines of my house to raise a bit of money and hopefully create a bit of entertainment in the process. So I've come up with a slight challenge which involves nothing more than the garden I'm currently standing in. So the challenge is to walk around my garden as many times as I possibly can and for as long as I can until I can basically walk no more. Now I have no idea how far I can walk in one go, but I think it's important to set a target, to have something to aim for. So the target I'm going to set is for 12 hours. If I can continuously walk for 12 hours, I'll be pretty stoked with that, so that is the aim. So, the reason I'm doing this challenge is to try and raise as much money as possible for the NHS, and in particular for personal protective equipment for NHS workers, which, as you've probably seen on the news, is currently in a massive shortage and there's a huge demand for it, to enable NHS workers to continue to do the amazing work they're doing on the front line of tackling the coronavirus head on, day in and day out. So it's a really important cause. I've made a Just Giving page, which you can find below in the description. There's a link down there. And the page is live, so you can start donating now, during the challenge, after the challenge, whenever suits. But ideally, as soon as possible to get that money to the NHS workers. If you haven't already, please go check out the donation page on Crowdstarter, which has been set up by Masks for NHS Heroes, where they are raising money for personal protective equipment for NHS workers, and they're currently up to, I think, about 1.3 million, which is just an incredible effort. All money that I raise on my Just Giving page will be going straight onto the crowdfunder page. So go check them out and you can find out more about the personal protective equipment and why it is so important right now. So, annoyingly, the forecast is looking pretty crappy for the next few days here. So, I've set the start time for the challenge for 2 AM on Tuesday next week. We're going to be live streaming on Facebook and Instagram, so you can keep an eye on what I'm doing. I'm going to try and be super active on Instagram story as well, so please keep me entertained the best way possible while you're donating at the same time. Now, I know how uninspiring it's going to be watching me walk around the same 58-metre course for at least 12 hours straight. So I thought I'd spice things up a little bit. I've decided to cut my hair off as I go through the challenge. So the plan is with that is after 8 o'clock in the morning, where I would have been walking for about 6 hours give or take by then, after 8 o'clock, when we hit certain benchmarks in the donations, I'll be taking certain bits of my hair off, hopefully by the end to have a buzz cut. We're also, after 8 o'clock, any donation over £30, you get to choose what costume I then wear until the next person donates over £30. And until then, I hope you're all staying nice and fit and healthy, nice and positive and productive wherever you are. If you're feeling at all inspired or motivated to get off your sofa and get involved, and if you're lucky enough to have a garden and want to join me, then please message me and you can walk with me at the same time. That would be amazing to have a little bit of support on the side as well. So yeah, until then, stay at home, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you Tuesday morning.